Peace be upon you. How are you all, students? I hope you all be fine and enjoy peaceful times. We remain the rest of the first chapter's questions. Question number 1. That definition reflects the nature of insurance as a cooperative system between the insured to spread the loss over a number of persons who agree to insure themselves against that risk. As we mentioned in previous sections, there is considerable controversy among writers about the concept of insurance. In general, the definition of insurance can be made from 2 points: functional definition and contractual definition. Functional definition, that definition reflects the nature of insurance as a cooperative system between the insured to spread the loss caused by particular risk over a number of persons who agree to insure themselves against that risk. Thus, insurance may be defined functionally as a cooperative device for distributing loss falling on a person or a small number of persons over a large number of persons. So, our answer will be the functional definition. Number A. Question number 2. This type of insurance is often imposed by law for certain social purposes, such as the protection of vulnerable groups in society. There is more than one reliable basis or criteria in the classifications of insurance. The first classification was optional and compulsory insurance. Optional insurance. This type of insurance, both the insured and the insurer are free to accept or reject the insurance, but compulsory insurance, like social insurance and third-party liability, insurance for car accidents, and professional liability insurance, this type of insurance is often imposed by law for certain social purposes, such as the protection of vulnerable groups in society. So compulsory insurance will be our answer. Number B. The third question is, which of the following is or are not one of the importance of insurance? We said that the existence of insurance has many benefits, like providing financial security and safety to individuals and institutions. The second one was supporting economic development, and we say without insurance protection there will be some adverse economic effects, including lost contribution to GNP due to cessation of activity, and high unemployment rate, loss of income for taxes on revenues, high levels of inflation. So our choice here, reducing the high level of inflation. So if the absence of insurance caused high levels of inflation, health presence will lead to reverse. So reducing the high levels of inflation is one of the most importance of insurance. Number 3, redistribution of wealth. Number 4 was strengthen infrastructure investment in society. So number B is one of the importance. Number 5, mobilizing national savings. Insurance sector is one of the most important instruments for mobilizing national savings, as are banks and other financial institutions. So it's one of our importance. So our answer will be D, none. That question, or our choices, there is no one aren't the important, aren't one. Question number 4. Which of the following is or are adverse economic effects associated with the absence of insurance? We just say that the existence of insurance has many benefits like supporting economic development. The 1964 United Nations Conference on Trade and Development made it clear that a strong and effective national insurance and reinsurance market was essential for economic development. So without insurance protection, there will be some adverse economic effects like loss of contribution to GNP due to cessation of activity, high unemployment rate, loss of income from tax on revenues earned by individuals and institutions, and high levels of inflation. So number B, loss of contribution to GNP, it's one of these adverse effects. High unemployment rate, one of these effects. Loss of income from tax on revenues earned by individuals and institutions are one of these effects. So it's one of these. Second, third effect, forcing the government to compensate for loss causing a burden on the general budget. It's considered one of the adverse caused by the absence of insurance. Its impact return to the economic development. Thus, when insurance system compensate these losses, instead of the government, it will give the government the opportunity to channel these funds to other uses that serve the purpose of economic development in society. So its impact return to the economic development. So forcing the government to compensate for loss, it's one of these adverse effects. Our answer should be E, all of the above. Question number 5. Which of the following is or are an uninsurable risk? There are various essential conditions and elements that need to be fulfilled before acceptance any coverage. These conditions are large number of exposure units, fortuitous loss, determinable and measurable loss, non-catastrophic loss. Premium should be economically visible. So we need to see our perils here. Nuclear reactors is one of uninsurable risk. There are a few nuclear reactors in the world, so the condition of large number of exposure units isn't fulfilled. So the insurers won't be able to determine the sufficient premium. Large number of exposure units. To provide insurance coverage for any risk, there must be a large number of homogeneous exposure units. The purpose of that requirement is to enable the insurers to predict loss based on the law of large number. Thus, they will be able to determine the sufficient premium. So, there are a few nuclear reactors in the world, though that condition isn't fulfilled. Nuclear reactors is one of uninsurable perils or risk. Wear and tear loss to be insurable, it should be fortuitous. In other words, the loss must be accidental and unintentional. Therefore, there is no insurance coverage against certain perils such as wear and tear. Wear and tear is a certain peril, so it's uninsurable risk or perils. Failing exams. We said that in fortuitous loss, the loss must be accidental and unintentional. So success and failing are intentional loss by one's intention. So it's uninsurable risk too. So our answer will be D, all of the above. Number 6, which of the following is correct? All perils are insurable. We just say that not all perils are insurable. There are previous conditions that needs to be fulfilled before acceptance of any coverage. So not all perils are insurable. We can say life insurance or life assurance. We said in the previous section that insurance, it provides a financial protection against an event or loss you hope won't happen. Assurance, providing financial protection against an event or loss that is certain to happen, such as death. So this you hope won't happen, and at the same time it's a certain to happen that we all are going to die. So that phrase is true. The 1946 United Nations Conference on Trade and Development made it clear that a strong and effective national insurance was essential for economic development. That choice will be true, but our year isn't true. The true year was 1964, so that choice isn't true. In our question, he needs the correct answer. The correct phrase or statement is B. Number 7. Insurance sector contributes to the strengthening of the infrastructure of the national economy through. It's one of the importance of insurance. Insurance sector contributes to the strengthening of the infrastructure of the national economy through taxes paid by insurance companies, for their operations and profit, purchase of government bonds. The government used these funds, tax revenues, and government bonds to build airports, schools, paving roads, and bridges. So the two choice is our answer. I only, it's not true. Two only, it's not true. I and double I, so it's our answer. We should choose C, 1 and 2. Question number 8. Value of the subject matter of insurance refers to the premium. The premium is the cost of insurance coverage paid by the insured. So it isn't the answer. Indemnity is the value of loss that paid by the insurer to the insured. Sum insured is the value of the subject matter of insurance. So answer will be B, sum insured. Question number 9, or the last question. The insureds are. It's clear that the person or institution who has a particular risk and needs a financial protection against his loss is the insured. So the insured is the buyer of insurance. He buys insurance from the seller. The seller is the insurance company or the insurer. So the insured are the buyers. The sellers are insurance companies. When the insured buy the premium to the insurance company, he takes the insurance policy. So he called policy holders. The insured are the buyers or the policy holders. Choice number A, I and double I. No, it isn't true. I2 and I3 isn't true. All of the above, no. We don't find our correct answer in this choice, so we should select number D, none. At the end of our chapter and our section today, I hope you benefit from what has been explained in that chapter. Thank you so much and goodbye.